We're getting news that the Delhi government has invoked the Essential Services Maintenance Act or ESMA against striking resident doctors who have rejected the government's deadline to end their strike and rejoin work. Now, the Delhi government has asked the doctors who are on a strike since yesterday to end the strike by 11 or face strict action, and that deadline is very much over, but the doctors stand defiant. The doctors say that threats will not work. The government must give a time frame on the implementation of their demands. 15,000 doctors across 42 hospitals in Delhi are striking, demanding from a range of benefits from better facilities for patients to beefing up of security at hospitals and timely payment of salaries. The strike has severely affected OPD and ward services at hospitals. Anusha Soni is now joining us with more details. Anusha, even though the Delhi government is taking a stand now and invoking ESMA, but where is the hitch at the moment? Why aren't the doctors relenting on giving up their strike?
As I've repeatedly pointed, you have to understand that Delhi government can do very little in this matter. Most of the leading hospitals in the national capital, including the Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, Lady Harding, all of them are run by the central government. If any action has to come through, it will have to come through the central government. And now sources are also telling us that the central government has also written to the doctors, to the MS, and have in fact given them a warning to return on the duties as soon as possible. However, I have with me Dr. Manish Nigam, who's the General Secretary of the Resident Doctor Association, and he'll take us through what is the plan ahead on this crucial doctor strike. Manish, please take us through, what is going to be the plan ahead for you? Why are you continuing with the strike despite the warning of the Delhi government?
See, our plan is very simple. We are not going to end up the strike or call off it until and unless we get a time-bound response, time-bound reply from the central government. Because last time they have also assured the same things. Nothing has happened. They are going to threaten us by the notice that they are going to sack us all. We are ready to. We are happy to get sacked. आप अगर 15,000 doctors को sack करना चाहते हैं, you are very welcome to get it done. And if these things are not met in time, we are not going to come on duty. Whatever you want to do, you can do. You can go ahead.
Manish, though you have these demands, but at the end of it, it's the patient which is suffering. As a doctor, you also have a responsibility towards that. Yes,
actually, we never wanted to suffer the patient, to get the patient suffered. That is why OPDs are being run by the senior consultants. Emergencies are being run. Emergencies, even resident doctors are working in the emergencies. All the ICUs are being covered by the resident doctors. So serious patient care is never affected, though we are not attending the regular OPD patients. But see, even during this period, when we were working, patient gets suffered. We have only one emergency OT running in this tertiary care hospital where we cannot deny a single patient whether do you have bed or not. We cannot deny that patient, but that even if a patient is having serious emergency and we have to operate him, sometimes we have to even ask him to wait for 2 or 3 days. How can you expect from a tertiary care hospital, that too in central of Delhi, to ask the patient to wait, and after that patient comes out?
Dr. Manish, have you got any intimation from the central government? Has the center government come to you and communicated anything on the strike?
Not really. They have not spoken to us personally. They have just, I think, as much as I have heard from our medical superintendent, that they are issuing some notice to us that if we do not come on duty since today afternoon, they are going to take some action against us. We don't care for that.
Okay.
They are happy to take action, and we are happy to continue our strike.
Thank you, Dr. Manish. That was Dr. Manish, and as the government is hell-bent on its stand, so the doctors are also not budging. We'll have to see where this confrontation leads to as the capital suffers under this medical crisis.
That's right. In fact, the doctors remain defiant even in the face of that threat from the Delhi government of imposing ESMA. They say that they want a firm commitment, not just from the state, but also the central government. But as Anusha was pointing out there, it's the patients who are suffering at the moment. Let's listen into some of the patients speaking there about their plight.
जीटी में लेके आए, दिक्कत ये है इसका एक्सीडेंट हो गया, उसमें फ्रैक्चर हो गया। फ्रैक्चर होने के बाद इन्होंने कुछ प्लास्टर कर दिया, कच्चे वाला कह रहे हैं अभी वो नहीं हो पाएगा क्योंकि सभी चीज़ स्ट्राइक पे चल रहे हैं। अच्छा। डॉक्टर जी ने स्ट्राइक पे हैं यहाँ पे।
डॉक्टर की हड़ताल बता रहे हैं? हड़ताल
बताई जा रही है।
सर मैं कानपुर से अपना केस रेफर करा के लाया हूँ, हार्ट पेशेंट है। जब यहाँ 2 घंटे से यहाँ मैं चक्कर काट रहा हूँ, कोई भी डॉक्टर देखने को राजी नहीं है, जबकि ये कानपुर का रेफर केस है सर, और हार्ट का मरीज भी है। बोल दिया कि अगर मरीज फिर पे लद के आएगा तो ही देखूंगा, अन्यथा नहीं देखूंगा। अब बताओ हार्ट पेशेंट को मैं कहाँ लेके जाऊँ?
The doctors of course say that OPD and emergency wards are functioning smoothly even as their strike continues.